Ito sa con.
Ito is called priorities na rin. Dito kasi tayo.
I'm vlogging you.
Actually, it's worth it, the price.
First floor. Kyle, stop.
Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Cause in Chaos. This past week was actually my birthday week, so it was fun. You would have seen it in the clips. I had a book hunting date with my best friend. I did vlog a few of those, so today I'm actually going to show the haul for you guys. This is like the extent of like what is my birthday haul. Minus one. Wait, I'll go grab it first, just real quick. Here's the one that I forgot to pull out because it was already in my shelf. So a few like episodes ago, I did say that I won't play Pokemon Scarlet Violet. However, as the day goes by and the more videos I watch, I kind of want to play it, and I'm actually enjoying it. I think I'm at the third or fourth like gym challenge and also the third Titan badge quest. So I'm slowly going through it. I won't be like too quick to finish it, unlike the previous like Pokemon games that I had, wherein like in a day or two I have finished the main story. So I'm taking this one pretty slowly. I still haven't found a random shiny yet, so that's fine. But I'm really enjoying it. I chose Pokemon Violet because I wanted Iron Valiant, which is the futuristic version of what do you call this, Gardevoir, and I really love Gardevoir, even though to be perfectly honest, I like the shinies of the prehistoric versions more than the futuristic versions. However, I don't know, I love Iron Valiant, I love Gardevoir, so that is like my personal bias. So yeah, I picked up Pokemon Violet, even though it took me like a few days to like finally decide to like just take it. And I even like intentionally brought money in the case that I see it and just buy it. And I'm just looking at this now. The code right here, just exchange the Y and the Z. That is how my other name, my Aliza, is spelled, and I got thrown off because I'm like, oh wait, is not my name. But anyway, it's fun. So that is like the most expensive actually birthday gift that I have purchased for this year. And next we proceed to the haul that I have from Big Bad Wolf book sale. They have like a weeks-long book sale in SM City, which is our local mall. I went there with my best friend last Saturday, and I got a few books. I could have gotten more, but I have like the tiniest amount of self-control left as I picked up my 5th book. But I will put this like out of the way first. This is Sherlock Holmes, Volume 1 of the Complete Stories, which includes Study in Scarlet, Sign of 4, Adventure of Sherlock Holmes, Remorse and Return. Volume 2 has House of Baskerville, Valley of Fear, His Last Bow and Casebook of Sherlock Holmes. So I already have Volume 2, and it took me a long time to find Volume 1 because it was out of stock in this like edition, wherein it's like the complete series type. And I got this at National Bookstore actually. Finally they have this, and it is like the only one left that is like in a good condition, because the other ones are like bent and like yellowed and such. So I think maybe it's just the perfect moment to buy it. So I got that one, not from the Big Bad Wolf book sale. However, these 5 I did get, and to be perfectly honest, if I would have bought these at full price, it would have been like times 2 or 3 of the price that I had paid for these 5 books. So I will first talk about this one because I have started reading it, and this is The City of Dr. Moreau. It is like a monster horror sort of book, wherein it is a companion novel of some sort of the H.G. Wells Island of Dr. Moreau. I have found the free PDF version of the Island of Dr. Moreau online, and I'm actually glad that I found it because I have read like possibly 3 dates. So it's divided into dates, like when things happen, and I have already finished 3 dates, and I have tabbed a bunch of stuff here because I'm enjoying this quite a bit. It is not like probably for everyone. Think of it as if you watch Full Metal Alchemist and you know about like the chimeras and such, and you have seen like, this is sort of like even if you haven't watched the whole Full Metal Alchemist series, you would know that scientist dude that fused his daughter with a dog. This is something sort of like that as well. The creation of abominations that is so unethical between humans and beasts, and they reference the island of Dr. Moreau, and that's why I wanted to read that book as well after this one. I have tabbed it in a way wherein I find something intriguing. The darker black ones are for quotes that I want to write in my commonplace book after I finish reading the whole of it. The yellow ones are like when I exclaim like, oh no, like something horrible happened. And then for the green ones, it is when some of the characters are pretty much suspicious. So this is more of like the story of all of the people who have encountered Dr. Moreau in the middle of London, and like the rumors and backstories of the different people and how they died and such. It's very interesting. It's very much a perfect read for the spooky season for me. And to be perfectly honest, most of my the ones that I have bought here are basically, it's either crime related, a mystery thriller, a horror. And next we have here is the assassination of Margaret Thatcher, stories of Hilary Mantel. I have no idea what this is about, but it looked interesting. It's very big when it comes to like the font style here. So I think this is like a compilation of different stories, possibly. I'm not sure. A lot of, yeah, it's I don't know if it's called an anthology or something, but it's like different stories in one book, and it is like, as I've said, very big on the font style. So this is probably a very quick and easy read for me. 288 pages. That's another one. Next we have here A Room Full of Bones by Ellie Griffiths. Dr. Ruth Gallow's Mystery. I don't know if this is like also it's possibly a part of a series, but I don't know which part is this, or if it's like a standalone story that is a part of oh, so it is a like one story out of all of the mystery series of the same person. And this is some sort, as I'm understanding it in the synopsis, the Museum of King's Lynn is preparing for an unusual event, the opening of a coffin excavated from the site of a medieval church. But when archaeologist Dr. Ruth Galloway arrives to supervise, she finds the museum curator lying dead beside it. So it's mystery, it's like a curse or something, and it's also quite a perfect read for the Halloween season, and I'm very excited for this as well. Next we have here is Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. For some reason, I somehow Mandela effect myself to thinking that I have already read this or something, but this is very much a familiar book to me. I think this is one of like the banned books in the early parts of history, and it is like a some sort of political, some sort of like very scandalous is not the term that I'm looking for. What is the term that I'm looking for? But it's like quite sensitive, and I'm excited to read this, like slowly easing into it. It's like a book of prose and poetry, and yeah, this is one of the gems that I have found there, and also one of the expensive ones that I've bought. And the last one is this one, Hour of the Red God by Richard Crompton. I am believing that this is like something sort of a cultish, possibly. Nairobi, 2007. In Africa's sprawling megacity, a small elite holds power over the impoverished, restless majority. With Kenya's presidential elections looming on the horizon, tension in the city have reached an all-time high. So when the body of a prostitute is discovered inside Uhuru Park, the police are too preoccupied to care, but Detective Mole does, and deeply. He is a former Maasai warrior, and the dead girl was Maasai too. I'm sorry if I am not pronouncing that properly. As he ventures from slums to skyscrapers, from suburbs to sewers in search of the killer, Moliel is forced to confront his turbulent past and the terrifying realization that his homicide is anything but typical. Dark, thrilling, and vividly imagined mystery with a hero as complex as Nairobi itself. So I thought it was cultish, but it's not. It's more of like indigenous, and possibly also religious. quite a very big spacing. And it looks good. It sounds very interesting. It's a murder mystery, but with like a minority indigenous group, very political, and of course, as always with like mystery thrillers, the police and the government is quite unreliable. So yeah, those are the books that I have purchased for my birthday. This is my birthday haul, as I've said, and I'm very much excited to read all of these, annotate on them, tab them, and review them for you in the near future once I've finished. Now we proceed to the journaling of this week, which was I'm blanking, October 9 to October what is today? Today is 15. I'm sorry, I didn't have, like, I have my watch charged, so I can't really recall or look up what date it is today. So yeah, it was my birthday week. It was chaotic, it was fun, but also it was me being very sick, and thus I'm quite disappointed about it. I couldn't really enjoy myself to the fullest. I'm just lucky that by the time that my best friend and I went out to that Big Bad Wolf book hunt, I was already recovering. But the weekend also like caught up to me today, so I'm back again to being sick. But I'm still fine, still managing. However, like, the first few days of the week wasn't very eventful. Even to say, the day of my birthday, which was the 13th, which is Friday the 13th, known to be very unlucky. I tried my best to like pull for like different places in gacha in my games. You would have probably seen the video of that. Birthday luck didn't prevail this time, and I only managed to actually get Marius, which is a SSR that I really wanted from the event, the recent Bicurlon event in Tears of Themis. However, I haven't continued playing the event just yet, but it's really interesting because it is like murder on the train, and then there is this thing with like mining industry because of all of the gemstones, and then the improper like treatment of the miners or like the locals, and then there are deaths that need to be like avenged, or like ghosts in the train that are hunting them. And it's very much like reminds me of the book that I just read last time, which was Leech by Hiran Ines, which is also about like mining and like the curse of the mines and the locals because of these corporate companies and such, rich people wanting to claim like the mines for their own, thinking that providing jobs for these locals is already a goodwill on their part. And since I haven't really finished the main story event just yet, it's not really complete as of the moment, there's still more there, and I'm really enjoying it. It's like a month perfect season, and like it's always October, November, wherein you just bundle up in your cozy outfits, reading mystery thrillers and horror books. It's just a fun time. I really enjoyed it. That's like my mode of entertainment. And I haven't really been watching a lot of anime recently, except I did like a binge watch of different horrors, thinking that I probably need to do that for an upcoming video. However, I have spent most of my time either catching up on Genshin Impact with the new event with Hutao and Venti, as well as trying to like catch up on, of course, Tears of Themis, reading the book, playing what do you call it, Scarlet Violet, and then catching up on stuff, recovering from whatever or however long this cold will last, and also doing chores, doing stuff that is required from me. You guys, I have been talking for like a few minutes only to realize that my camera cut me off because of the storage issue. So this is it. I decided to just finish the spread and then we'll talk about it. So on my birthday, Ali actually surprised me with a Scaramouche cat cake, and I really am happy and so thrilled when I saw it. It was so adorable. It is this one. And on my birthday, you probably have seen the video of me gacha pulling all of in my games for my birthday gacha. It was Friday the 13th, so you could tell that it was quite unlucky. And then Big Bad Wolf happened with my best friend. I also saw one is my classmate in college and the other one is my classmate actually in kindergarten, which is Roy, the same person who plays sometimes my account in Genshin Impact and Wales for me. And he actually brewed me a peppermint mocha coffee because he was trying out to be a barista or something, and I really enjoyed that. It was quite bitter, however it was good enough for me. I really like more bitter compared to more sweet. So yeah, I put here all of the birthday haul that I had. We ate at Yaki Mix on my the weekend of my birthday. It was also Timber Community Day. I did not put the picture here anymore because it can't fit. I got 12 shiny timbers and 1 shiny pumpkaboo. I'm much more excited with the shiny pumpkaboo than the timber, to be completely honest. And then I also placed here, like, this is where my birthday luck probably happened. I just reinstalled Star Rail because I haven't been playing, but I wanted to come back to it, and I got a 10 pull because of like accumulation and events and such. So I pulled like the first 10 pull after I got my Danheng in Bebitar Lene, and I hit another gold. I got Jingyu, not once but actually twice. So that is like a 2 and 10 pull. You would have seen it in the clips previous to this one. So that is all the chaotic mess that was my birthday week. I really enjoyed it. I'm very happy this year, to be completely honest. Compared to last year, it was less stressful, even though I did get sick. It was super fun, less stressful as I've said, and more showing of how I am currently and all of my interests. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this week, especially on a week that is very special and important. And I will see you guys next time. So until then, guys, take care and bye.